In this video, I will be going over crochet versus knitting. Which one is better?
I would like to get to know if you could be the kind of girl that you could get down for. 'Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me.
I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to knit. So I started knitting first and then I went on to crocheting. But the reason why I didn't like knitting was because it was slower than crocheting. Crocheting was much faster. And that's the first thing, the first difference that they have. Crochet is much faster. The stitching is easier. Personally, I feel like, that's why I started to crochet, because I was making things, I was making, for example, a scarf would take maybe 2 hours in crochet, and it'll take like 4 in knitting, or maybe even like 6 in knitting. So this is why I started crocheting. The second difference that they have is that knitting is better with like garments, like making like garments. I feel like it's looser, and not looser, but more like drapier and like flowy, more flowy. Another difference is knitting uses less yarn than crochet. Crochet uses up a lot of yarn, and knitting, just a little bit of yarn to complete a project. And then another difference that they have is that crochet is much easier to learn as opposed to knitting. Knitting is kind of, for me, it was difficult to learn. And crochet was much easier, and I learned it in like a week. Knitting, I had to it took me time to to get the motion of it, but crochet, I was right into it and I learned it within like a week. So some similarities that they have is both of them are good for your mental health, and good for, it's very therapeutic. And I don't know if you've seen some of my other videos where I mentioned that it helps with depression, anxiety, and different, things like that. Another, similarity that they have is that both of them are very affordable in price. You can you have to have yarn for it, right? Both, I believe you have to have tapestry needles to tuck in your tails. Yarn goes from like $1, you can get yarn from dollar store, to I've seen yarn that's $9, like the big bulky yarn. So it goes from like $1 to $10, I would say. And that's pretty cheap for one roll of yarn. And then you'll have to get like the hook for crochet and the needles for knitting. And the hook goes from like $1 to the big hooks I've seen for like $6. So from $1 to $6 for the hooks. And then needles, I've gotten needles when I first started for like $1, like I said, and I've seen some for like $5. So it's very affordable, very cheap, and you don't have to spend a lot of money to make something. So like, for example, I want to give you an example. I make a lot of my stuff because it's cheaper than buying something from the store. So like if you buy maybe a sweater from a store, it could be like $20 for the sweater, and you spent what, $10 for the yarn to make the sweater. So it's only really $10. You get that half off. So it's very, very cheap and affordable to do both crafts. Another similarity that they have is both are very easily transportable. So basically you can take it on the go. You can take it wherever you want to go, put it in your bag, and travel and crochet or knit. And that's what I really love about it. Basically, I'm working on the go. And another thing that I have is that they're both good for gift making. So you can make literally anything out of crochet, but specifically, I believe a lot of people, crochet and knit to give out, to give gifts out. For example, they have the little plushies, scarves, different fashion things that I've, given people gifts for, especially for like their birthday. Some people give a lot, crochet and knitting out for Christmas and different things like that. And I believe it's, more sentimental and, what's the word I'm trying to use? it's like more thought put into the gift, so people will appreciate it more, you know. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you like differences that they have, similarities that they have. Which one to choose, that's up to you. I would suggest that you try both out. Try knitting out and try crochet out. See which one you like better, and then pick which one you like better from, you know, trying both out. But if you like both of them, you know, continue to do both crafts. I believe you can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And, you know, comment down below which one you like better, which one you think is best, best fit for you. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.